Hi guys. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick makeup video. I had a couple requests for something fast, easy, that they can throw on and be out the door. So this is kind of my everyday routine. It's real quick and it's easy. So hopefully this will help. Start out with Bobbi Brown. And this is an illuminating balm. It's definitely one of my favorites. If you want that J-Lo glow, you're gonna want this. And it lasts me probably a year and a half to 2 years. And I probably use it maybe 8 times a month. We're also gonna use next a primer. I did already moisturize my skin, that was it. The Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is a great primer. I'll show you exactly how to use this. It comes like this. If you can see. Take that. Basically, put it everywhere. I also could put in the eyes to prime the eyes. And then the good thing with this stuff is not only is it a primer and fills in all the pores, it also has skincare in it. It's like Tatcha was saying where their skin is actually improved just by using this stuff alone after a couple of uses. So it actually is really beneficial for your skin. We primed, we put the illuminating balm on. I usually just go to foundation, but I'm gonna do a quick eye. I am gonna use the new KK Beauty collection that just came out. So I tried this once and I was really impressed. And it was better than her other ones, so on my end. At least that's what I thought. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna use Paintery. It is a paint pot from Marc, basically. Even though I put the silk canvas on from Tatcha, I'm also just gonna prime my eyes. It just helps the eyeshadow last longer. And I do it every single day when I put on eyeshadow. Some days I don't put on eyeshadow every day, but when I do, this is a must. Morphe M504. It's basically a brush you can use for multiple uses on the eye, which is always nice to have in your collection. Okay, so you did that. I am gonna add a little bit of translucent powder, doesn't really matter what, or you can use like a white eyeshadow. This will really help your eyeshadow stay for like, 14 hours throughout the day and not crease, which is huge. Don't want that. For those who have not seen it, it's gorgeous. It really is. So I'm just gonna play with it real quick. I'm gonna start out with this color and just kind of put it all over my eye. I really like this color. It's one of my favorites actually of the whole palette. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna use it as a transition. Basically, it's just kind of where the crease and the eye basically meet, and it just kind of blends the whole eye look together. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna do a natural eye. So this is my everyday kind of routine. I wouldn't go crazy. But it's always nice to have a little bit something on the eyes. Dip it in again, so you can see. And you see I'm going back and forth, and round motions. Actually, it's Sigma Blending E25. And I'm gonna take this color. I'm gonna put it in my crease. And I also put it on the outer corner as well. Basically, it just takes practice. So I'm going to take that and take another brush to blend with. And then what I'll do is I'll go back with the same color again. and do the exact same thing again, and that will just sharpen the crease. And then I'm going to take the E40 and just blend it out. And back to the blending brush to blend better. So I like this because it's like natural looking. It's nothing too dramatic. I like to use my finger and just apply one of the foiled ones. So I really like this color. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that and just paint my eye. Do it again with the other eye. And the reason I always do my eyeshadow first before foundation, so for anything that were to fall, I could clean up with foundation and it will be fresh under my eyes. Fresh and clean. So sometimes for it to be fully blended, no lines, as you can see, it's kind of a line right there. I just take a brush, any brush really, and you just go back and forth to kind of make it all blend. And then what you can do is go back and just add a little bit where you might have lost some with the blending. I mean, this shadow is popping. It is gorgeous. Really is a nice palette. So the key with eyeshadow is just doing steps repeatedly and keep on doing it until you get the desired look. What I'm gonna do is, I always like a little bit more of a shimmer. So I'm gonna add this ColourPop. This is Super Shock Shadow, and this is in a maze. Use my finger. And these are days I really want a little bit of pop. And I just put it right on top. I try to focus more here and then have it kind of blend out. Now do you see the difference? This one looks a lot more shimmery. A little bit more of like, damn, how did you do that? And that is the look I like. The more shimmer, the more glitter, that is me. This is so easy. You guys are gonna love this. This is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation, which I've have told numerous people about. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. It is vegan. I probably use this, I pretty much use it every day. It lasts about 6 months, maybe even longer. I love it so much. I have like 4 here, some unopened, some in my purse, because I love it. So if you want full coverage like I am, I like full coverage, I like everything, bam, then this is what you would do. And it's so easy, but it's so pretty when you actually blend it out. And this is just a big paddle brush that I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen on Instagram. It's pretty amazing. I didn't think it'd be that good. I really didn't. I'm like, how? But the thing is, look at all these bristles. I mean, it's crazy. That's why. And it really does go right into your skin. It doesn't go into the brush, which is nice, especially for a foundation. So as you can see already, how much coverage that's given me. Then what you want to do, you want to set it. Setting is my favorite for many, many years. It's the medium Skinfinish Natural by MAC Cosmetics. It's amazing. So basically just take it and set. And these two alone, just the Hourglass foundation and this powder, will make it look airbrushed. Like honestly, this is really all you really need sometimes to go out the door. Oops, this brush is not a very good brush. So, little hack, take a little brush like this. I want to use this for the brows. And picks up the hairs. Foundation powder done. Next step, we want to do under eyes. Since I have the KK Beauty eyeshadow, the highlight, and the lipstick, I figured you might as well keep going with the KKW concealer. So I do have it, I do like it. I'm in shade 4. It is kind of hard to pick which color you are because it's online, but just this pretty easy when you just go on. It'll tell you like light medium with rosy undertones, yellow undertones, so if you're interested. So what I do is I do under my eyes like that, and then I do like a little like flower up here, up right here, and right here. Boom. This is what is gonna highlight your face. This is a needed step that really will make you look wide awake. And this is just a sponge that I got at Ulta. You can use any sponge, and I got it damp already, so then all you do is pounce. You can use a beauty blender, you can use the Morphe one. I love the Morphe one actually, because look at it. You can go right under the eye, which is a nice one. But I alternate, I have a bunch of them, because sometimes they're dirty, so I just have a few on hand. So, you see the difference that makes? It just makes you look wide awake. Then you want to set that. So I already have powder. It is the Coverfx, the Perfect Setting Powder. Perfect name. And I'm just going to take my wet sponge and just set it. And let me know what you guys think. Any recommendations, anything you want to see next. All right, so we did that, we set that. Then I go on the bronze. I am using the Marc Jacobs, the Fantastic Omega Bronze. It smells like coconut. It really smells like you're at the beach. And it's amazing. Like, I use this every single day, and I hardly put a dent in it, if you can see. Yep. And then I do it kind of like a contour, but with bronze. So it looks a little bit more natural. Now if I'm going out or something, I will contour now and then, but I usually focus so much on my eyes that I run out of time, and I just have to like do the rest of my face real quick. So as you see, the whole look is really coming together. And you also want to do your forehead, and that will make everything blend in. You also want to do your neck. The worst thing is when your face is all done beautifully and then it doesn't match your neck. You can tell that you're wearing makeup and it doesn't look good because it doesn't blend, so you want to make sure it blends. So I'm going to go back in. Sometimes I take a little more. I do right here. A little more of a contour, but still not official. And the best contouring palette I've ever used is the Kat Von D. The next thing, blush. I'm using the Morphe M527, and with the bronzer blush, I'm sorry, was Marc Jacobs. It's called the Bronze. It's amazing. The blush, we're gonna use the Cheeky Bits. This is from MAC Cosmetics. I love it. It has a little bit of a shimmer in it. If you know me, I love anything with shimmer. Like, that's me to the T. So I'm just gonna add a little right here. And this is very pigmented, so you really wanna watch out. coming together. And this brush is great for blush. So you see it's very natural looking. It's nothing scary. Easy peasy. I've been saying that word a lot. It's funny how you can just start saying words when someone around you starts saying it. So now we're gonna go on to the brows. I'm not a big fan of doing my brows. It's just boring, but I love the outlook after you do it. So this is my go-to, the Urban Decay brow box. It's actually made for blondes and they have like different colors. It's really cute because underneath here, and this is great for travel, they have little tweezers, 2 little brushes. So if you don't have a brush, it's perfect for on the go. But I use it pretty much every day. And I like it because it's powder. Powder is easy. A lot of times I don't have a lot of time. I got 5 minutes to do it all real quick. So I just kind of line the outside. And then I blend in and I go to a point. I do use the lighter shade, this one. And I usually do that. And then I'll take whatever is on the brush and go forward. As you see, I started here and not here. It makes it more natural looking if you don't start here. So, okay. I'm gonna do the other brow. And you always want to brush up the brows before you do this, as you saw me do before. So it's very natural looking. You almost don't even know that there's makeup in it, which is pretty much the key. Especially if it's something where you're not trying to be too much, like work or something, or just going to the mall or picking up groceries, whatever. Add Anastasia clear brow gel on top, and this sets it. This stuff is like glue for your brows. I have tubes of this everywhere because you need this. Like, there's no questions asked. It is amazing, because I don't know about you and probably most people, but your brows just go like another world, and it flips and it looks really bad. So I love, there's days when I don't have time to do my brows, I just put this on. As long as it's super glued together per se, you're good. Please do mascara at the very end, because, honey, I made numerous mistakes, I guess you'll call it, when I would put on my illuminating setting spray. I've been using this a lot by Coverfx. It's really nice. And the Tatcha Dewy Mist, which, well, this is a must, you need this too. But, and then you have raccoon eyes because the mascara runs. So, always put on mascara at the very end. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to my favorite part, and most people's favorite part, which is the highlight. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm gonna use the KKW highlight. I talked to a lot of people about this already because it's amazing. Look how big the pans are. They're huge. And they're thick, as you can see too. So I'm gonna get a good use out of this. I've been using mainly these. I'll go with this one. This one's really, really pretty. It's like a peachy, can you guys see that? There you go. Peachy, like champagne-y, pearl. It's so pretty. I love it. So we're gonna use that one. And then I'm gonna use the Morphe M509. The good thing about Morphe, you can get it at Ulta, Ulta.com, and the Ulta stores. So it's affordable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush. I know some people like to see how much product I picked up. So it's dry, okay? I do like a lot, so I'm like, okay. Then you wanna put it right here. And I do make my highlight extra glare. Look at that, oh my gosh. Because is anyone ever gonna say, ew, you're wearing too much highlight? Never. If they are, you shouldn't be friends with them. You really shouldn't, because There's also your highlight, girl. Look at that. This stuff, I'm telling you, the best highlight powder I've ever used. It's amazing. For being a pressed, it's awesome. Blown away. Look at, oh. I need a moment. Look, sorry. That is gorgeous. And this may be too much highlight for you guys, and I get it. I'm obviously a little nuts with makeup. But if you really want to highlight like I do it, just do what I'm doing. And you can use any highlight obviously too, but this is the KKW one. Oh my God, whoop, whoop, whoop. I love it. Our face, this is the Coverfx Illuminating Spray. The spray feels good too. I don't know if I see like extra like shine in it, but it's supposed to have that. The reason you want a setting spray, it keeps your makeup last longer. Also this, if you like dewy skin and you like that wet look, glowy look, kind of like that, but not as much as that, you need this. This stuff is, it's just incredible. And it's like really good for your skin as well. It's by Tatcha, which is one of my favorite brands of all time. I really love them a lot. And it lasts a really good time. And all you need is two spritz, 1, 2. I'm on a ball. So when I really had time, I line my lips. And it makes a world of difference. So this is the new Peach collection number 2. I wear a lot of nudes and pinks. This is supposed to be a pinky nude. Pinky peach. If you ask me, it's much more of a pinky red. The number 2 of the Peach collection. It's pretty though. And I love the packaging. So it's all like looking like gemstones. So it's really cute and unique. All right, so we did that. Now we'll do mascara. I actually haven't used this in a while. This is Tarte Man Eater. I don't have a lot of time in the morning to put on the mascara, so I literally throw it on and I'm at the door. If you're still with me, thank you. And I hope this is helping you. This is what I do for every day. I do it obviously much, faster when I'm not talking about it, but this is what I do every day. And it's basically everything I use. I don't change really anything. Every once in a while I'll use different eyeshadow palette when I have time, or I use, I'll switch to bronzers every now and then. Any questions, please leave below, and thank you so much.